another edition of Living in Shelby Township. I'm Kelly Kasuda, and this episode, we're here at BYOB, Bring Your Old Books. And I'm here with Ryan Phillips, the owner. Ryan, this place is a gem, and I don't think many people know about it. How long have you guys been here?
We've been open actually 8 years. We've been at this location 4.
Wow. And it's got everything. What are some of the things you guys offer?
We have books, comics, records, antiques, collectibles, everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
Now, the first thing, of course, that drew me in was the vinyl.
Oh, yeah.
I love vinyl. And you've got a great collection. And while I was looking through here, procrastinating, there was a 14-year-old in here buying Motown. Now, you said that that's actually pretty common, and I think a lot of us are a little shocked by that.
Yeah, teenagers, they love their vinyl. They're coming in, they're getting everything from Motown to the 80s. Huey Lewis is actually a big seller with the teen crowd here.
Get out!
Yeah.
That to me is really surprising, I guess. I wouldn't think that. What are also some of your big sellers here?
Well, comic books and antique books. They're some of the biggest sellers that we have here. In fact, today I just sold a comic book. It's first appearance of Moon Knight, and it was over $700.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you know what? This is actually perfect because with the Marvel movies out, are you seeing a big increase of kids getting into comic books?
Oh yeah, after a movie comes out, we're always getting in the new crowd.
I know. I was telling him my young niece loves Superman, so I'll be purchasing a few before we leave. Well, how did you get into this? Because this is a very niche market to get into.
Well, comic books, my grandpa actually collected. When he passed away, collection went to my mom, and I just started reading and perusing and got the bug and got the itch, and the comic books went from there.
And you have a son, I saw?
I have 2.
And now, are they starting to get into all this?
Oh, yeah.
So, and are there any type, when you come in here, is it you come in, you can listen to some records? What are some of the things you can do here?
Definitely, like that 14-year-old boy. He comes in and he listens to records, he picks out the ones he likes, and yeah, he walks away with them.
Is he a regular?
He just moved in the area, and this is like his second time in, yeah.
I love that. So where can they find out more information? Is it online or?
Yeah, we have a Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We have a website, www.bringyouroldbooks.com.
And they can actually bring their old books, right?
Yeah, when you bring in books, it lowers the price of other books that you buy.
Okay, that's a pretty good deal.
Yeah.
All right, well, I would love to chat with you more, but I've got vinyl to buy and I've got comic books to buy as a present. So we're going to wrap this up. Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you.
They said I couldn't dream. Called me a piece of trash and swore that's all I'd ever be. Said a bottle couldn't see the ocean. Give up. Go back to the dumpster. But I didn't listen. I made my way. And now, I am what I've always wanted to be.
Oh, look, a redhead. Staring contest. You still got it.
I know. Come alive with the forest.
The dad was cute.
They were looking right at us.
Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
Ah, Donna Summer. Well, actually, summer is coming eventually. And one of the signs of summer is seeing actual signs for garage sales and flea markets. The Senior Center held their annual flea market, so let's see if Tyler Smith can strike up a bargain.
Another man's junk is another man's treasure, the saying goes. From Christmas decorations, housewares, and baked goods, the flea market drew in the crowds to the Shelby Senior Center. The flea market is more than just a flea market, though. It's a fundraiser for the Senior Center, where Amy Drake will tell us more about it.
The fundraiser goes to the Steering Committee Fund, which raises funds for things that the seniors may need throughout the year that are maybe a little bit above and beyond, maybe a little bit extra. Things that we've done in the past are purchase a new bingo machine for the seniors, and some of those things that we may just need a little extra money for. This flea market and bake sale is such a huge volunteer effort. It is run solely by the volunteers, and they start from months in advance preparing and pricing and taking care of everything. They do all the setup, they do the majority of the cleanup, and they're just fantastic. So it's a great way for us to highlight the seniors in a volunteer capacity at the center as well. From start to finish, there are probably a core group of 5 people that are here from day one to the last day, which is really months. You know, it's a lot of preparation. But on events like this and days like today, we probably have a good 20 people that are here from setup and all the way through till the ending day.
With senior volunteers, baked goods, and interesting things that could catch anyone's eye, the flea market at the Shelby Senior Center is a great place to find the extraordinary and the ordinary. If you missed out, don't worry, the Senior Center will have another flea market in the fall. To find out when, check out our event calendar on our website at ShelbyTWP.org. While you're at it, check out for other cool events happening in the township.
A long time ago, in a library far, far away, well, maybe not that far, the Shelby Township Library got their blasters ready and turned on their lightsabers for May the 4th Be With You Trivia Night. Our Samana Sheik channeled the force to give you this story.
May the 4th be with you is a common phrase that many of you have probably heard. And now you can challenge that common phrase in a game of trivia at the Shelby Township Library.
There will be 4 rounds of multiple choice questions based on the 4 series of films.
Elizabeth Campion, the Adult Services Librarian, is a huge Star Wars fan. She is hosting a Star Wars themed trivia.
I have been watching the movies since I was a kid, and so I love anytime I can share one of my fandoms with other people.
She shares her knowledge by making sure the environment is inclusive. Children and adults can both have fun.
A lot of people really love trivia, but not everybody's interested in going to the bar where it's really noisy, and maybe they're not really into a bar scene. And the library, of course, is going to be a different scene, but still have the fun of a trivia competition.
Everyone answered questions like this.
In Return of the Jedi, Jabba the Hutt refers to Han Solo as his favorite: A, pilot, B, rebel, C, smuggler, or D, decoration.
If you don't know the answer, they have a way you can catch up.
All the movies are available for checkout at the library, so you can check any of them out, take them home, watch them, and then you too can be an expert.
The library may not always host a Star Wars themed trivia, but they do have other events that are just as fun.
That the library is a place for fun events as well as for coming and getting books. We have so much to offer, and something like a trivia day is just one small bit of the many things we have here at the library.
The best part about their trivia is that the winning team took home $10 Target gift cards, showing the world that the 4th was with them. I didn't know anything about Star Wars until I came to this trivia, and now I'm catching up on some reading. For Living, Samana Sheik.
I try to keep up with what these young people is doing and knowing.
I was at work and I just got a text from a number that I didn't know.
I sent him a text. He texts me back and say, "Who dis?" And I just thought that was the funniest thing.
The next few weeks, you just made fun of me, like would answer the door and say, "Who dis?"
Who dis?
Drop off a warm meal and get more than you expect. Volunteer at AmericaLet'sDoLunch.org.
America, let's do lunch.
Are you interested in taking care of a reptile or amphibian at home, but not sure how to take care of them? Why not adopt one at our Burgess Shadbush Nature Center? One-year adoptions are $25 for a small animal and $50 for a large animal. You'll get an adoption certificate, and the adoption fee will help cover vet care and expenses for your animal. You're encouraged to come in regularly to take care of your animal. For more information, you can call the Burgess Shadbush Nature Center at 586-323-2478 or contact them at naturecenter@shelbytwp.org. You can visit the Nature Center yourself at 4101 Riverbends Drive, off of the Ryan Road entrance of Riverbends Park.
It's time to put on your cape and lace up those red boots because you'll be going up, and away to the Shelby Township Library for Free Comic Book Day. Let's see if Kyle Warsbach can quench his comic book thirst.
Free Comic Book Day. It started back in 2002 where comic book stores from around the world gave away comics for free. And the Shelby Township Library is a proud participant every year as well.
So Free Comic Book Day takes place every year across the country. Comic book stores and libraries everywhere partner together, and we get a selection of free comic books for people to come in and choose one, and if they wear a costume, that's even better. The more in the spirit of celebrating any superhero and comic book characters, the better. And we like to have out a lot of drawing supplies so that people can draw and create their own comic books and just kind of go with, promoting reading and writing and more activities to do than just grab a comic book. This year we've also got a superhero backdrop and some props and masks and things so people can take selfies with different superhero props that we have. And it's just a great way to get families and all ages involved because you've got adults that come in to grab comic books and you've got the littlest kids and coming in their costumes too.
And it just so happened that Free Comic Book Day fell on the same day as Star Wars Day, inspiring the raffle prize that one lucky person got to take home.
Yes, so if people wear costumes, to encourage them to get even more into it, if they're wearing a costume, they get to enter the raffle and they get a chance to win our cardboard cutout of BB-8 this year. Since this year Comic Book Day falls on May the 4th be with you also. So we've got a Star Wars comic and we picked a Star Wars themed raffle prize.
Now all libraries that participate in Free Comic Book Day sidekick with a local comic book store in order to make this all possible.
So we got our comic books from Mike's Comics and Games in New Baltimore. We've worked with him for the past couple of years, supporting a small local business. He's always been great at getting us comic books and getting a selection to us, and a nice way to work with the community.
For a living, I'm Kyle Warsbach.
Hey, let's check out this park. Oh, wow, that's really cool.
To find a great local park or forest near you, go to discovertheforest.org.
All right, I have a joke for you. What's blue, stands on 2 legs, and eats a lot of fish? No, it's not the Blue Man Group at a sushi bar. Get it? It's actually the great blue heron, which makes its home right here at Holland Ponds. And now we can appreciate these prehistoric-looking birds at the Burgess Shadbush Nature Center. Let's take a look.
Heron Fest at Heron Ponds is a chance for bird watchers of all ages to get a close look at these majestic birds.
Heron Fest is a time to celebrate having one of the largest heron rookeries in the state of Michigan here in our backyard, basically, here in Shelby Township.
The return of the herons to Holland Ponds has been an exciting development for the Nature Center and bird watchers alike.
Well, the herons started coming back in 2003 with 5 nesting pairs. Since I'm not sure when the actual first Heron Festival started, but we've definitely been excited about having them. The first thing I usually tell people to expect is a dinosaur. These birds are about 4 feet tall. They only weigh about 5.5 pounds. They have the wingspan of a bald eagle, about 6 feet or so. And if you see them flying overhead, they block out the sun for a moment.
But the Heron Fest wasn't just about bird watching. There were activities for the young and the young at heart.
Well, we have some fun games. We're actually building a replica heron nest that's about 4 feet wide, like an older nest would be, because they do use the same nests year after year. And we're playing a bird beak game, so you can see how different kinds of birds use their beaks to get their food, depending on what kind of food they eat. We have stilts here so that you can have a chance to walk on long spindly legs like the herons do. And we're also doing some pond dipping to just celebrate the park as well. My favorite part about the event has to be the herons. It's really cool. My favorite color is blue, so they're definitely one of my favorite birds. And they are just like dinosaurs, they're prehistoric, so it's fun to see a little bit of the past. We also do nature walks that are guided by our staff, so you get a chance to see not just the herons from a safe distance for them, but also any of our native wildlife that happens to be on the trail.
And where should you go if you want to learn more about herons?
Well, you could definitely stop by the Nature Center, where we're there Wednesday through Sunday, and we're happy to answer any of your questions about not just herons, but any kind of nature. And you can see some of the cool animal ambassadors that we have there and some of our upcoming programs there as well.
In Shelby Township, I'm Andrew Shelsky.
All right, you guys, I've got my comic books. I am ready to go. And that's it for this edition of Living in Shelby Township here at BYOB. Bring your old books. We'll see you next time.